everyone, welcome back. It's Sheena once again, working on doing something artsy every day for 365 days. Today I'm continuing my abstract pieces. Woohoo! And this is number 56. I'm so excited about this. I'm surprised that it's gone this far. Again, I'm working in my little journal. It is an A5 journal. That's the size of the page. It's a visual art diary. My page is virgin. Here I am trying to take up some of the paint that I put down, but because I didn't put any gesso on the page, it's actually taking up some of the page. So I was kind of like, should I continue? But I was like, you know what, you already start, so just go ahead. And then it looked like this, so I thought maybe instead of covering it back up, I'll just outline it, because it kind of came up a little bit, right? It just took up some of the page, which looked really bad. I was kind of freaking out. But I really wanted to use these shapes. I'm feeling these shapes these days. So I thought, let's continue the shape in a different way. So I'm putting it in black, and because I didn't wait for the paint to dry, and because I didn't dry it, it's looking a bit gray instead of black, but that's okay. The stencil that I'm using is a stencil that I made. I printed an image and I cut it out with a knife, an X-Acto knife, and then I melted some wax and I pasted it over the edges to help it last longer because it's paper. So yeah, that's what that is. Now I'm outlining my shapes, and really and truly I'm actually kind of making up time to try and decide what I'm going to do next, because at this point I was stuck. So I'm just making some marks and trying to think, what am I going to do next? What can I do next? When I first started the page, I kind of had an image sort of in my mind of what I wanted, but then when I continued with these, I think things went haywire when I tried to pick up the paint with the baby wipe, and then things just went different. So I'm gonna add some more. I'm gonna continue the yellow orange theme, and this is a wine cork. My sister, she would usually throw them away, and I'll be like, no, can you save them for me, please? Because I don't drink wine. So she did. Thank you, my sister. You're awesome. And I'm using that to make some marks. This is not the purpose that I kept them for, actually. I've just been procrastinating a lot. So I have to work on that. So I thought, what am I going to do with these circles? And I just looked at my triangles and I thought, let's continue the outline theme and see how they look, because they were kind of fading into the page. So I thought, let's highlight them. And here again, I'm making up time. Didn't know what to do. So I thought, let's fill in those other triangles. Why not? And then here comes my beautiful piece. This is one of my Gelli prints that I did on newsprint. It is so yummy-licious. I love it so much. And it kind of broke my heart just a tiny bit when I did this. Just that. Yep, I cut it. But I really wanted to keep the pieces. I didn't want to not use them. So I'm gonna try to use them. The plan was always to use this piece, but not with that background. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to use all my pieces, because I really want to. I'm bringing in some brown paper as well, trying to figure out how I'm going to use it so that it looks really good. But then I thought the brown paper was too plain, so I took a pen cover and I'm just taking the same paint that I used on the background, and I'm just making some circular marks on the brown paper. So that was dried, and I'm gonna try to fit it in. Now, even to my eye, it looks extremely busy, and I knew it was looking busy, but I was very determined that I wanted to use all these pieces on this page today. Yeah, I could have probably just turned the page and start over and still use them, you know. But I really didn't think of that. So I'm trying to fiddle around to see what works best, how it works, if it's okay, if I like it, as per usual. And I think I like this. And then I found this piece of map that I dyed. I dyed it with, what did I used food coloring, brown food coloring, yeah. And it was sitting on my desk and I thought, yeah, maybe this could work too. It's kind of similar colors-ish. So let's do that. Then I thought, okay, so this is really too busy and you can't see it. So I'm going to push it back. I'm using acrylic paint and I'm going to push the background back. So we want to see it, but not too much because we want to see my beautiful pieces of Gelli print instead. Finally, it comes time. I'm gonna stick it down. I think I like it. Why I didn't push the entire part background to the back was because I just wanted just around the image to kind of fade into the back because I still wanted to see the background. So I thought, let me just do the immediate area around my piece, my focal point. Here I'm trimming it down because I taped my edges with masking tape. So I'm just trimming it down so it doesn't go over the edge and it will have a nice sharp crisp cut when I move my tape. And then I felt it wasn't pushed back enough, so I'm just adding some more white and I'm checking that to see if I like it. So finally I'm gonna glue it down. But when I was gluing it I thought, hey, maybe I should raise it, but it feels really flimsy, and as I'm sticking these squares down I'm thinking, is it gonna be strong enough, is it gonna like bend, and especially when so here I already took off the paper but I forgot and I'm trying to take off the I almost ripped the I almost ripped the foam, but yeah. So I finally got them all off and now I'm trying to stick it down once without having to lift it off and try and stick it again. And I am pleased with, the nice raised effect. So I'm tearing off my borders and I like how it's just, the left corner and then the right top corner has those sharp edges. I like that. I'm checking it out and I kind of like it. So I stopped here and I thought, yeah, this is cool. I like it. It's a little different. It's interesting, but I didn't like it. So I went back in and I covered the whole background with white paint and I outlined it with a black and gold pilot pen instead. So tell me which one you prefer, which one you like, and as always, I look forward to your comments and your feedback, but I like it. It's different, and as always, I will see you in the next video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!